Okay, I guess this is part 2 of my box building extravaganza. I've gone through everything, I've got it all sorted out. I have pulled a couple of things from, like if somebody, I want to do a review of some of these Taobao stores, what their product is like. Just so you're not completely buying blind if you choose to do some of these stores. Um, so some of them are really obscure, a couple of them you've probably heard of. I'm just gonna go through some of these real quick. I'm gonna say just either what the title of their store is, or you can search the title of the store, Taobao, and find it on Google. Or just what the username is, if I can figure out what their store name is, because it's in kanji on a banner that doesn't translate. So, starting with, well, I'm going to start with Happy Cammile because yay. Yeah, everyone's pretty much heard of them. They have a Taobao store. I actually couldn't find a whole lot of places where they sell quite as much stuff as they do on the Taobao. Um, but they have like a bunch of eyes and clothes and stuff. But anyway, this is that watery kind of color scheme wig. This is not mine. This is gonna be for somebody else. It's pretty nice. It's soft. It's probably the nicest wig out of all of these that came. Um, got a very nice wig cap on it that's like its upper lefts or something too as well. It's a little stretchy. So you got a little bit of forgivability in sizing. Its eyelashes are sticking to it. The head that is kind of a pain in the butt, but better for it to be a little harder to get off than impossible than too easy. Okay, M7 is about half this order, so I'm gonna hit a couple of high spots. Um, I'm going to grab a lighter colored wig than I did in the first video, just so you can see it a little better. This is one of the fur wigs. It's got a couple little tails on it. You open it up. This is what the inside of it looks like. It's got a bunch of little tails. If you like bring them down together, there's not as obvious that there's a bunch of them. The inside of this wig cap, this particular one, is actually a little rough. It's a little weird. The pink one, that someone else ordered, it's a similar sort of fur as this. It's also rough inside. The stitching is kind of zigzag stitched across this curve here, and it's tucked in a couple of corners. This particular one is hemmed in the front, just in the front, because the back has got the stitching with these little guys, little tentacles, if you will, right here. This is one of mine. This is my current incoming girl. This is another one, similar idea, different color, more tails on it actually. You'll see in a second. Like a cotton candy thing exploded in here. So yeah, I'm getting myself covered in white fur. But this one's actually natural, I guess, which is, not appealing to some people. A little silly, but it's nice and soft. So if you find one that actually looks like authentic mohair, it's gonna be nice and soft for you. This one is, kind of like a play fur, kind of grill fur. But this is nice soft mohair. Moving right along to some MVM7 clothing. This is just a pair of gray pants. They're in a C size for Mr. Wheatley over here. Just him on frame. Here. He's like real wonky right now, just a minute in it. Yeah, he didn't like getting new hair this time. Anyway, the fit looks like it's going to be pretty good, especially since he's skinny. I don't have a measuring tape handy on me right now. I should have grabbed them. But yeah, fit looks pretty good. I don't feel like fighting with him. They're actually kind of a little bit of a taper, kind of a straight leg pants. The stitching is great. Kind of actually remind me of Dalmore. Kind of a little better than Dalmore. The stitching is great to scale. The snap's a little big. Functional back pockets. Functional front pockets. Giant belt loops. So if you have a belt on there, you can totally put that on there. No, No zipper on the fly, it's just a snap. Everything inside is serged. Oops, sorry, I forget on camera to show. Everything inside is serged. Snap's a little big, no zipper. Yeah, decent pair of pants. Need a lot of ironing. They're kind of a lightweight cotton, which is good to keep them from looking too bulky and keeping joints moving smoothly. But it does need a little bit of an ironing because, well, I did just get shipped from China. Okay. Next is going to be a store called MIM. I only got one thing from them, which is the polka dotted tights. I don't have anybody I can demonstrate them on right now because they're for a plan that hasn't quite panned out yet. They're kind of creamy color and dotted, but you have to watch, see it stretch, and you can kind of see like where the pattern is being affected by the stretch. So I definitely wouldn't push it too hard, but these are pretty well sewn as well. I identified these in the first video as M7 stockings. I was wrong. These are by a store called MIM, NYMPH, just like Forest MIM. Yeah, they're pretty cool. These are pretty well made as a seamstress. They're not serged, but I have faith in these stitches that way. Next is going to be eyelashes. These are 4 different colors here. I'm not going to try and separate them, so I don't want to ruin them. But there's some purple, a light pink, a bright red, and a dark brown in here for various plans in the future. They were like 60 yuan, or no, excuse me, 0.60 yuan a piece, which is about a dime a piece. And they did come shipped in this little bag, which in the other video I identified as iPutty. I was wrong. It was this stuff. I'll twist around, I'll wrap around myself, so I'll be sticking that in there later. They're nice and soft, and the scale is nice. I mean, they're not like variegated in length and everything like people really like for dolls, but for just basic eyelashes, these look pretty, like, they'll be pretty cool. I'll be sending these off to somebody to have them put on weekly later. Okay, and then store called Asano. These were actually featured on Taobao Finds a couple weeks ago, or another Taobao Finds blog. That's the URL on Tumblr, which actually ended up working in my group order's favor because someone had found these on another store and picked them out. But by the time I was able to add them to, before we were able to finish the order, before rather the agent was able to purchase them, someone else purchased them out from me that day. So a week later or so, as everything was being processed, they popped up again, so I added them back onto the order for her. These are USD leggings, and I don't know the USD. Petra looks like she's a USD, but she's actually kind of more like the lip size, which is a little skinnier. She's kind of like little feet tall on a PPC skinny, plus boobs. So, not that I would demonstrate someone else's stuff on my dolls anyway, but I'm just going to pull these out here just to see this. Actually, they're actually a really nice knit. I mean, you can actually kind of see a texture of the knit. The design's not knitted, it's printed, but with some good photography, you can, make them look like they're actually knitted in this pattern. Nice and soft, pretty well stitched. The waistband is, and the inside seams are all serged. There's a little tag here. There's Asano. That's ASANO. Oh, actually, those eyelashes came from a store called YYM, and their username on Google translates from Chinese into Dilute Banya Night Cat. Whatever. Way to go, Google. Probably actually means something, but when you have 3 or 4 different options for a translation for kanji, you're gonna pick the wrong one at least 20% of the time. So that's those two. And then for their username is Kenketa. I couldn't figure out what their actual store name was, and that's Kenketa in both the Chinese and the translated because it's in English letters, so it's pretty easy to spot. See if this card actually, no, just a little. Oh dang! This card that's in here is some kind of clamp image in here. I recognize the art, but I can't place the characters right now. So yeah, you get to enjoy that, honey. because it came in this bag and everything. It's got like French all over this bag. These two items are a pair of sunglasses and a cigarette, an SD size cigarette and SD size sunglasses. This is a cigarette. I'm not gonna take it out of the package, so I don't use it, but I think the filter is a little light in color, but that's just me. But it should be pretty good for photographs. And sunglasses are cool because they come in little shades. They got the little wiping rag and like black and silver frames, lenses and frames, words. So I'm gonna put this back in here. If you get this and you don't know what it is, it's your cigarettes in here. Because I don't want it to get lost or damaged or anything, so it should be safe in here. Elastic strap. The card got a little wrinkled in transit, but I'm gonna put that back in here. Okay, next is a place called Twilight+BJD. They do a bunch of different stuff, but mostly they do Dolphy Green style eyes, like the colored ones. Look at kind of a little flatter, they're not like natural looking eyes, they're anime style eyes. They also do Gias eyes, which is these two. They do them individually. Code Gias, I really shoot for trying to command you to buy these eyes. The print looks pretty good. I'm not gonna take them out of the package right now, but those are get some good camera flash on these, maybe not flash, but some good light on these eyes, and these particular ones, the GS ones, are a little shimmery, not as metallic as Ursa Flora, but almost there. Then I also got some kind of little bit normal eye, a little bit Nia, there's a little flower in here. The printing is pretty clear. I haven't quite tried them in here yet, but they should be pretty cute. These are from Twilight+BJD. They all come on these little cards. They're actually pretty good for keeping everything together. I haven't quite opened this entire package. I don't know if there's anything else cool in here, but it looks like it's just card and plastic. And moving right along to MumuBJD. They do most of eyes. I've got two pairs of theirs here. This is blue iris with a sparkly gold pupil. And then a pair of, these are glass eyes. Green with black cap. They have very short stems, not very long. So good if you don't have a whole lot of real estate inside your head. Because we all know we only have so much space up here. And then green oranges. And you can actually buy a little plastic green orange from these people. It's pretty funny. But they do a lot of shoes and eyeballs. Actually, now that I think about it, these were supposed to be MSD size. But, oh well. I'll sort that out later. Well, those are pom-poms are sticking together. First, what is that going to it? Blue shoes. Soles are a little rubbery, a little flowery. I have another pair in here. Pretty decent shoes actually. There's a little foam in the middle here. I'm not going to take out yet. Zip up the back. And they also have this is probably the most inexpensive string puller I've seen that's on a crochet hook. It's just a little wire. You stick your fingers in here and pull away. I'm going to experiment with this one before I go and get one of the T-shaped ones, because I don't have a place to selling those. But this is only a couple of yuan for this guy. So it looks like it should be pretty useful. A little kind of flexible, so I'm not sure how much I trust this particular specimen, but we'll see what happens next time he decides to get into a fight with me. This strip right here. Otherwise, that's all I got for now. So see you guys later.